conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
Here's Doncic. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Boy, calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring ability, wide-ranging.
Lillard with no one around. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Doncic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. McCollum right side. Portland moving the ball around. From deep. Porzingis with the block. It's Ariza on the wing. Drops in the layup for two.
Man, love the size Ariza has down low, using his long arms to get off shots inside.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Dallas. It's a three-point game. And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
It's Curry outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And the basket is good.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
A three from McCollum. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Ariza has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Curry gets the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And it's Ariza in the corner. Pass to McCollum. Lillard left side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Lillard. The Mavericks making the shot. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Lillard. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. Ball's knocked loose. Back Back to Brunson. 5 to shoot. And no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Trent. Brunson covering. Now here's Lillard. And a missed layup.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Off target with the open look. It could go. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah,
It's been all about LUKA Doncic for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Pass to Wright. Porzingis inside. Out left to the wing. Here's Cauley-Stein. And it's Portland with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
Here's Doncic. He's got 8. And McCollum with the block. And he's able to get it back. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That one falls.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Whiteside. Here's Anthony. Got a piece of it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
4 on the clock. Whiteside, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now out of Canada by way of Stanford University. 6'11", power forward Dwight Powell.
Boy, a high-energy guy is Powell, guys. He's a pogo stick and a rim runner. Very quick-footed. I think that makes him tough to tag slicing through the lane. His activity and agility really what separate him and get him minutes on the court.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Curry. Good D by Ariza.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Doncic. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Lillard.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Dallas trails by 3. Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Well, you look at LUKA DONCIC, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof, and I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And it's 8 points for Hassan Whiteside.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And that one's good. Right.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Lillard. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by Anthony. Ariza outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league.
You know, Ariza offers his team invaluable experience. He's a natural leader who his teammates look up to. You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Finney-Smith. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Dallas again missing. Stolen by Brunson. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Portland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Dallas making a switch here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Outside Hood. Pass to Collins. Here's Trent. Three-pointer. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Mark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
On defense, Dallas trailing by 2, and he's good on the 3 ball.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Got that one up quick. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. A 2-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw drops for Wright. And it's tied up with that one. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Anthony left side. Kicks it out to Ariza. Drills the three-pointer. Ariza's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And Ariza has great confidence in his shot. A dynamite catch-and-shoot player.
Back to Brunson. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Mavericks call time here. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. He doesn't usually fire from out there. Powell's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Back to Whiteside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Out to Hardaway. Pass to Powell. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the defensive 3-second call. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great name. Back to Hardaway. Here's Doncic. That 3 off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Hardaway goes in. Curry. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Curry's got 11 points.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Doncic with the steal. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. Portland leading by 3 to the paint. And it's Anthony with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Mavericks making a switch here. To the wing on the left. Collins in the post. The Trailblazers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
At the line,
The first one falls for him. So he gets them both. And so it's Dallas with it. They trail by 7. Paulie Stein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Paulie Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make them count.
Paulie Stein hits them both. Portland leading by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Passed a little. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Down low. Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right now.
And so it's Portland. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Dallas trails by 7. Here's Finney-Smith. Sinks the triple. Finney-Smith's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Mavs. Takes it out to Ariza. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Greg, no question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And that one's good. Right.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Good on the shot.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Portland. Leading by 5. And the basket by McCollum.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Boy, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a 2-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling this business in the pros because he's all business.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Curry on the wing. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Anthony. The layup off target.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Outstanding Outstanding execution that time. Hardaway Jr. loves being the guy they go to in these situations. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
To Porzingis. Outside for Curry. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Portland leading by 7. Inside. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 9. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Damian Lillard.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness. Also, he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Pass to Whiteside. Takes the 13-footer. Dallas trails by 4. Curry with it. Reza covering. Out to Porzingis. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Porzingis has got his first points of the game.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Here's Anthony. Porzingis with the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Drills it from outside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
To the inside. Here's Anthony. And Lillard gets double teamed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To Whiteside.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 3. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
So it's Dallas with it. It's a 3-point game. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. It's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies. And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win.